survival model that you shared with us today. Our next two speakers are Mr. Ravin Vyas and Ms. Hiral Mehta, project heads of Project Mehek from Mission Mangalam. Mr. Vyas is currently the director of Avbodh Knowledge Limited and Aeroxide Impex India Limited. He has done his MBA in marketing from DePaul University, Chicago. Ms. Mehta is currently the director of Innovative Quality Group and lecturer at St. Xavier's College of Bioinformatics. She has done her MSc in Bioinformatics from Sikkim Manipal University. I'd like to invite you, ma'am. Sir.
We're from AIREP, and then I would like to mention that it's not an NGO. आजकल NGO गाली हो गया है, and very rightly you mentioned, very rightly. So what we did, we just created a program. AIREP is actually a rural employment program which gives platform for people, anybody who'd like to work to unleash the potential of rural India. It's basically started by Avbodh Knowledge Foundation and IQG, but it's an independent platform where, as you will see in the other slides, that what we do is provide platform for people to work in three segments: education, health, and vocation. And I would like Hiral to talk more about it.
So before we move forward and discuss the sustainable model, what we are going to present here, we would just like to brief about what we are doing in AIREP. Our focus areas are education, health, and vocation. In education, the objectives are very clear, that to ignite the interest for the studies in the kids and to find out the interest and skills and then line up them with the vocation activities. And the third is to make them a good human being. Those are our main objectives of the education. We come up with some new concept called volunteer, who teaches voluntarily. And with that volunteer concept, we appeal to the city and we appeal to the people that, okay, if you have knowledge and resources, just share with this kids. So this is how we come with the volunteer concept. And in a health, of course, अभी सर्वजल का बात हुआ है तो हम बोलेंगे कि clean air, water and food should be the actual health. And yeah, about the health is sanitation, and he's going to discuss the sanitation in later on. And vocation, in vocation, the objective is the money and the youth of the village should remain in the village. आज क्या हो रहा है, गांव में बच्चों के पास एजुकेशन नहीं है. हम अपना एक्सपीरियंस बोल रहे हैं, 8th स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चे को आपको ABC क ख ग सिखाना पड़ता है. That is the actual condition there. So in vocation, what we are trying to do, we are trying to identify the skills of the youth there and then line up with the vocational activities there. So next.
Yeah, so basically it's all about mobilizing resources. We tell that knowledge and resources should flow from where there are and where it's needed. तभी equilibrium आएगा. And addressing village issues is definitely going to help the city issues. And we all know why. So, and plus 70% of our population is in the villages. So here are the area we work. Okay. All right, you're familiar with Ahmedabad map. It's a Google thing. Just south of Ahmedabad, below Commode, then 9 villages there. Just south of, east of Sabarmati and near to old National Highway. These are the 8 villages. You see above that the ring road. If somebody has traveled the ring road, if you take Sabarmati bridge and towards the expressway, that is precisely the area. It's just 20 kilometers from the city and just 6 kilometers from the ring road. Starts Paldi, Kankaj, Miroli, and all these 9 villages. This is where we are active at. This is where we teach kids. We try to put efforts to mobilize resources in hygiene and health awareness creation, and we try to generate employment there. Okay. Right. Now, what we do is we provide platform for social businesses in rural areas. And here are the 3 initiatives. The Project Mahek, what she mentioned under Mission Mangalam, it was started under Mission Mangalam when Mission Mangalam was conceptualized. So it's actually not under Mission Mangalam, but this is the first ever project for Mission Mangalam. Project Mahek is not about making agarbatti, it's more about providing employment to the local in the village. So that's the whole focus. and we sort of compete you. we, yeah, Aapki technology is again somebody, again is here, Ashish. He's an IIT Roorkee graduate and he's one of our volunteers. So he said, you know, यहाँ पीने का पानी ठीक से है नहीं, तो क्या करें? So he looked around, found a local RO guy, and we sell at 20 paisa a liter. And we have about 100 and what 50 customers already, right? So and we are not making money yet, but we want to. And finally, hamara environment, we would like to address the waste management, especially the cow dung. If you see villages in Gujarat, they are full of cow dungs. Again, we can talk about it. We don't have much time and people must be hungry. So let's move on to the main focus why we are here. Okay. Now, here is how we define social enterprise. There are so many definitions and we are not here to define it. But, a social enterprise is that which has the objective to run a business to support a social cause. If I am making agarbatti and want to sell more agarbatti, I'm not addressing a social cause. But yes, if I'm starting an agarbatti, you need to provide employment to more people. Yes, it's a social business. Examples are Sulabh Sauchalay, for example. Jaipur Food, we all know this, in Arvind Eye Hospital. So it's just a sort of clarification what our perspective is on. Okay, now let's talk about Project Mehak. Yes, it was initiated, it was suggested to us by the Department of Rural Development. But so it happened just like that by us taking a loan just to give employment. So I would like Hiral to talk how we started and what are we doing here.
Yeah, so under the Project Mehak, जब हमने गांव में बोला कि ओके यहाँ पे हम जहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं वो गांव में लेडीज़ वॉन्ट्स टू वर्क बट ये दरबारों का गांव है सो उनके घर में से अलाउ नहीं होता कि आप घर के बाहर जाके काम करोगे. अरे घर के क्या, उनके जो एरिया रहता है उससे भी बाहर जाके काम करने के लिए उनको मना किया जाता है. सो दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज. ऐसा कौन सा काम लेके आए जिससे लेडीज़ को मज़ा भी आए और दे कैन वर्क हियर. ओके, तो हमने उनसे बात किया कि ओके वी आर प्लानिंग टू ब्रिंग सच मशीन फॉर अगरबत्ती. बोले नहीं नहीं मशीन थी नहीं, हाथ थी करवानू है, मशीन थी करवानू नहीं फावे. So it's sort of that thing. Then we explain them, we make them aware कि नहीं मशीन से अच्छा होगा. आप हाथ से जब काम करते हो तो बहुत सारी problems भी आती हैं, all those things. So finally we convince them, okay, this is the thing and you have to work on it. So we provide the machines to make the agarbatti. This is first time I guess पैडल मशीन इन इंडिया फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम, जहाँ पहले अगरबत्ती हाथ से बनाते थे, अभी भी बापू नगर और वो एरिया में हाथ से ही बनाते हैं, बट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट स्किन प्रॉब्लम्स होते थे लेडीज़ को. दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट थिंग. मशीन में क्या है, इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल डिज़ाइन. जैसे हम सेव बनाते हैं ना, इट इज़ लाइक दैट प्लास्टिक मोल्डिंग मशीन. आपको आटा भरना है, यू पुश द पैडल एंड द बत्ती कम्स आउट. एंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग फॉर द लेडीज, फर्स्ट टाइम समथिंग न्यू दे आर डूइंग, सो दे आर हैप्पी. ओके, this is buyback guarantee, which is the...
Yeah, this is precisely where Mission Mangalam comes in picture. We were introduced to ITC. So ITC has done a buyback guarantee for this project. So very good thing is we don't have to go and look for customers. As on now, that's how we started. Whatever we produce, it's a raw batti. It's not a final batti. ITC buys it as a fixed price. It's a lower price, but they buy right now about 3 tons of it. About 50 rupees a kilo. So that is where Mission Mangalam comes in picture. And basically, like it's mentioned here, we took a personal loan. Now, then, again, our philosophy is no grants and no donations. And क्योंकि जब भी वो आता है ना, and anybody who gives you donation, you need to maintain accounts, and then you do jugglery, especially with the government and all that. Stay away from it. Try to make a genuine business model after. That's what we have been trying to do. Okay, so we started with 15 ladies. I want again Hiral to talk about it.
Yes. Yeah. So we started with the first. We started with the 15 ladies क्योंकि again I say कि first time वो काम करने जा रही थी, तो उनके लिए वो बहुत बड़ी बात थी. और कैसे होगा, क्या होगा, so many hurdles were there, but slowly we convinced them, and today, I mean, by this weekend, we are going to provide employment for the 50 ladies. So with this under one roof model, we have one decentralized model also. 2 टाइप्स ऑफ द मॉडल्स विथ अगरबत्ती, जहाँ पे अभी 40 मशीन्स है वो हमने एक ही जगह पे रखे हैं और जहाँ पे आसपास से लेडीज काम करने आती है फ्रॉम द सेम विलेज ऑफ कोर्स. दूसरा मॉडल है डिसेंट्रलाइज मॉडल. मैंने अभी बताया कि गांव में उनको उनके एरिया से भी बाहर जाने को मना करते हैं, एंड दैट इज द रीजन वी गिव मशीन्स टू देयर होम कि ओके ठीक है, आप यहाँ के आपके घर पे ही रह के काम करिए, जब भी आपको टाइम मिलता है तब काम करिए, एंड दैट इज हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड द मशीन्स.
Now, this is why we started it. Each lady earning 25,000. In fact, it's more than that now. And for 50 machines, by next month, अभी तो already 24 तो lady काम कर रही है. By next month, we'll be bringing in 1 lakh rupee to that village. Now that's a big impact. If I can recall what Ashish surveyed last year in Bhuivas, पूरा इलाका 51 household earns less than 3 lakh an annum. This is 1 lakh per month. It's a huge number. If you see, हम यहाँ होटल में बैठे हैं, AC में बैठे हैं, this number might not look that big. But to bring in 1 lakh rupee in one particular village, in fact 2 particular area, making 50 ladies work who were not working before. And this is why we started it. Okay? And more money available for the family. Obviously, we all know the implications of it. And the social aspect, Hiral, you can tell.
सो यहाँ पे जैसे हम एजुकेशन सेक्टर में 3 साल से काम कर रहे थे गांव में, तो जब भी गांव में बात करते लेडीज से वो बोलते कि नहीं हमको तो हमारे बच्चों को पढ़ाना भी है, ये भी करना है, पर हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है, हमारे पास काम नहीं है. सो ये सब बातें आती थी. आज जब लेडीज़ काम करने आती है, आज जब उनको पूछते हैं तो दे आर वेरी हैप्पी कि मैं महीने के 2500 से 3000 रुपये मेरे घर में दे रही हूँ. आई एम हेल्पिंग माई हस्बैंड, माई फैमिली. आज उनके बच्चों को वो अच्छी स्कूल में डालना है तो दे से कि ओके हम कर सकते हैं. RO वाटर के लिए आज उनको कार्ड खरीदना है, दे आर रेडी. सैनिटेशन के लिए आज अगर हम बोलेंगे ठीक है कूड़ा उठाने के लिए आप और आपके गांव को साफ रखने के लिए 20 रुपया एक महीने का दोगे, दे आर रेडी फॉर दैट. एंड दिस इज हाउ इट इज़ इम्पैक्ट. ओके, पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट. बहुत सारी लेडीज़ है जो आती थी, पहले वो घबराती थी यार घर के बाहर जाके काम कैसे करेंगे. आज उनके अंदर एक चेंज आया. आज वो सब लोग देखने आते हैं, दे कैन टॉक टू देम ओपनली. उनके बच्चों को भी वो समझाती है. सो दैट इज़ अगेन अ गुड थिंग. एंड मायोपिक कल्चर गांव में ये बहुत होता है, कम्युनिटी बेस्ड. आज हरिजन है वो दरबार के एरिया में नहीं जाएगा, पर यहाँ पे जब काम करने आती है लेडीज़, वो सारी लेडीज़ एक साथ काम करती है और उनको वो शिकायत भी नहीं है. तो दैट्स गुड पॉइंट.
So now, next step. What we are trying to do is, again, ITC is helping only up to some extent. कुछ quantity वो लेते हैं जिससे sustainable अभी नहीं हुआ. Again, we are here to talk sustainability. So in order to make it sustainable, what we decided not to promote, our name Agarbatti. We approach a nearby dargah, Pirana. Everybody. Pirana is a known dargah which is run by Hindus. Okay, it's known by Prerna Trust. So they placed the first order of their own brand name, in which on the back side we write about what the objective of AIREP is, and on the front they put their own branding. So this is how we approach, and fortunately we are trying to do talk with other temples and all that who would like to. Again, marketing has to be done if you have to do it if you want to make it a sustainable model on your own. So this is what we do, try to promote local brands, and we are here to do 3 things. This is again Payal insisted. You ask people's help. so we invite you to initiate such projects. Now this is what AIREP is for. जैसे आशीष ने खुद चालू किया आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी और एक RO मशीन डाला. ही इनफैक्ट स्टेज इन द विलेज ये चालू करने के लिए.